Welcome back, curious English learners, to one more episode of WordWave,
where you learn one new English word daily to boost your English vocabulary.
I am your host, Erica.
And I am Sara, your English teacher.
This is the 10th episode in this series, and the word of the day is penchant.
Wow. Erica, that's my favorite word. Penchant.
Yes, it's a great word to use in conversations.
Listeners, penchant is a fancy way of saying you really like doing something.
Yes, it's used to talk about a strong habit of doing something.
It's a great way to say that you love or are totally into something, such as your favorite hobby.
Hobbies such as playing video games, gardening, traveling.
Penchant is a noun and it's the only form.
Now, the pronunciation is a bit tricky. In American English, we say pen-chunt, penchant.
And in British English, it's pronounced as pawn-shawn.
Quite a difference in the pronunciation, Sarah, isn't it?
Yes, penchant. And pawn-shawn. Erica, what do you prefer to say?
As I speak American English, I'd rather say penchant.
And, although I speak British English, I still prefer saying penchant than pawn-shawn. However many of my British friends say pawn-shawn.
Listeners, how would you like to pronounce this word? Pawn-shawn or penchant?
Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Sarah, let's look at some example sentences, shall we?
Absolutely. Here's the first one. He has a penchant for video games. He spends hours playing online.
This means he's a hardcore video game fan. Listeners, quickly write your own sentences in the comments below.
Yes, that's how you will remember these beautiful English words.
I am sure, Sarah, our listeners know this by now. Moving on to the next example. My grandmother has a penchant for baking cookies. Her kitchen always smells delicious.
That was a tasty example. Here's one more. Her penchant for coding led her to create a successful app, eventually earning her significant money.
This means she turned her hobby into a profession.
Yes, you could say that.
So, listeners, that's all for today in this episode of WordWave,
where you learn one word at a time to boost your vocabulary and speak English confidently.
We will catch up with you in the next episode of WordWave
to learn one word at a time.
Until then, happy learning.